I got a friend here from the British Car Club, and I asked him to talk about himself and about his cars. He brought out all his collection here.
Hello, I'm George Smith. I have a hangar over at Bluegrass Airport, which is right next to the Keeneland here. And I have a collection of MGs. I've got a 1935 MG PA with original supercharger. It was probably a police car or an English hill climbing car. It runs great. We had the engine completely rebuilt with a new crankshaft. And finally we got all the bugs out of it, and it's a real collector's item. These are pretty rare. They only made about 2,000 of them in 1935. And the way you tell it's a 35 versus a 36 is the dashboard is made out of sequoia. The 36 models are made out of walnut, and they're called the PBs. But the PAs of 35 have a sequoia wood dash, and this is obviously sequoia wood. This is set up as a race car with multiple engines or instruments. It has non-synchronized transmission, so you have to double clutch. You have to get used to driving it. Also, the wheel is on the right side. So it takes a while to get used to it, but it's a lot of fun.
Can you show us the supercharger?
Sure.
That's very odd to see on a old car. That looks gigantic for a little engine.
The supercharger is bigger than the engine, and it actually works. And it only has one carburetor because you don't need more than one carburetor with a supercharger. The second car is a 1948 MG TC. It also has a supercharger that was added. It came out of a collection from Texas from a guy named Gene Ponder, who built kitchen cabinets and had a collection of about 160 vintage cars, and he eventually had an auction, and I bought it from him. It is also a right-hand drive. It has racing style seats. It has been completely rebuilt to brand new, and it is not as comfortable a ride as you think it would be. It rides like a bugboard mostly, but it is unique. The third car is an MG TD 1953 model that we put a supercharger in and a 5-speed transmission instead of a 4. It has left-hand drive.
Oops. Car
Yeah.
survived, okay.
It was bought from the Netherlands and shipped over here on a container ship, and I've had it probably about a year. I've done a little bit of work on it, trying to upgrade some things, and it runs really well. I like the color. I like the green. It's probably my favorite color. The next car is a 1955 MG TF 1500. It has the larger engine in it that they put in some of the TF models in that year. It is the last year of the T model style. It has a sloping hood and different appearance. It also has left-hand drive. It does not have a supercharger. This one is one of the best driving cars I have. It's really simple to drive. It's got a great responsive engine. It doesn't really need a supercharger. Anyway, this car was built by the guy that has an aircraft hangar next door to me over at Bluegrass Airport. He built it for his wife. He had it for several years and decided he wanted to raise some capital, so he offered to sell it to me, and so I bought it from him. It runs perfectly. There have been a few things I've had to fix, but it rides really well too, as compared to the PA and the TC. It rides much better.
I still see a green Land Rover at the end. What about that one?
Okay, this is a 1997 Land Rover Defender. It was rebuilt in South Africa. It's a 97. A car that is imported like this to the United States has to be at least 25 years old because of the emission standards and airbag regulations.
Well, that was the bumper, the emissions, and the windshield law. Those are three different laws, and then by this 25, they all go out on the window, and you get an exemption.
Right, that's
Yeah.
right. So this one meets the standard of it being 25 years old. It has a BMW engine 6-cylinder in it, which was added to these BMWs, built in Pretoria, South Africa, because BMW owned Land Rover, and they decided to build about 500 of these in South Africa. It is imported from South Africa by an airline pilot who imports these, and I bet on it at auction and got it. And it also has right-hand drive. It has a 5-speed transmission. Once you get used to it, it is fun to drive. It has a pretty good amount of pickup, and to me it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with this one.
There are some more cars coming in, and I asked him to start the car so we can hear the sound of it.
Let's get on the correct side first. I'm going to move it forward just a hair. Well, maybe not. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, thank you very much for showing us your cars. And as I understand, you do own some airplanes too. What do you have?
I've got an Aviad Husky, which is a 2006 that's having an annual done, and I had a 1945 Boeing Stearman open cockpit biplane, which was completely rebuilt and is being completely rebuilt again.
Okay, thank you very much.